Naz, what a ball game we saw here today. Liberty wins it 61-45 over Longwood. 14 league wins, school record. Richie McKay has his team doing great things.
Yeah, they're playing so well, and he sort of understates it, but what an accomplishment for this team. You think back, I know this year they were picked second, but just a year ago, picked at the bottom of the conference. Just to turn this thing around, to finish this year, and again, a lot of things still ahead for them, a lot of great things, but to get 14 wins here tonight, beating Longwood, just a great accomplishment for this team.
Kind of break down this game a little bit. Longwood came in, nothing to lose. I mean, they're basically playing with the bus driver. I mean, bless their hearts,
Yeah.
They've got so many players hurt and kids out because of the transfer rule and just a lot of things you would think to go against a team, but Coach G has them playing really hard, and Liberty ends the first half on a 10-2 run. Ryan Hippler is going to go down in folklore here on this day for this game. We had him on the post-game show on radio. Y'all had him on the TV as well. And the energy he brought in just infused so much passion to this team at a point when they really needed it in that first half.
Absolutely. Again, hats off to Longwood in that first half. They came out here, really made it a game. Were very aggressive on the perimeter with their D, got some turnovers, and this gym, that the air was just sucked out of this place. It was dead and flat, and it's interesting. It wasn't a scoring punch that got everybody going. It was Ryan Hippler's energy on defense. He takes 2 charges, ends up hitting a 3. Just did a little bit of everything. Got some stitches. I mean, he just and what a credit to that whole team. But for guys to sit down there, Ryan, sometimes it's Farquhar, it's Chen, sometimes doesn't get a lot of minutes, but to be ready to come out, give your all for the team, and really, you're right. That's what sparked it and got everybody else going and led them into the victory.
Liberty goes into halftime 31-26, and I thought a watershed moment. They come out and hit 3 of their first 4 from 3. Got it back to double digits. Now, credit Longwood for coming back, making it somewhat of a game with about 4 minutes left.
Yes.
But that early second half kind of punch in the gut really separated Liberty.
Yeah, and they really did it. You're right on with the shots, but they did it on the other end too. And again, I think that's probably, as we well know, that's probably what was said mostly in that locker room. Guys, we're going to turn up the defense. I think Longwood finished that first half at 55%, and that's not Liberty. But they came out, got the stops they needed, but then, as you're right, complemented on the other end with some big-time threes.
Yeah, Longwood shooting just 33% in the second half. Liberty for the ball game, 10 threes, something they do really well, and able to win it by a score 61-45. We caught up with head coach Richie McKay, some of the Flames after the ball game.
We usually are pretty sound on the defensive end, but credit Longwood. They pushed us out. They denied all our catches. It was a way different game plan than they had when we played in Farmville. I'm okay with teams pressuring us because we got guys that can put it past them, and it's been good to us when teams have done that. But that's my fault for not anticipating them doing something like that. But felt like after the initial part of the game, I felt like we got used to it and got some really good shots in the latter 24 minutes.
First half, they had a lot of paint buckets. They got to the paint whenever they wanted to. Painting the free throw line, and second half we cut that down more, and that our defense helped our offense in getting us stops, getting us in the flow of transition, and we thrived off that.
You always got to be thankful for the position that you're in. I mean, I'm a 6'0" little white guy who can't dunk, so I'm always thankful of the position that I'm in, but I'm never satisfied. You always got to be ready. You can never accept where you're at on the bench, whether you're starting or anything. You've always got to be improving, got to be attributing something to the team, whether it's jumping up and yelling on the bench, which I've done most of the season, or diving on the floor in a ball.
So Liberty with a win again. School record, 14 Big South wins, but Naz, they're not done yet. They go to Asheville, tried to slay the beast on Saturday at 2 o'clock. Hasn't been since 2011. Liberty has beaten Asheville, but so much riding on this game. I don't want to build it up too much because I know it's the next game. But, hey, a chance to win the regular season, at least a share for it. First time since 2004. A lot to play for on Saturday.
Yeah, very exciting, but it's going to take their best effort. As you well know, what a great team that is down there at Asheville. But I think it starts with belief. Again, you mentioned it's been a while since they beat Asheville, and even here they did not play well. I think in their mind they got to believe they can go down there and win. And then, of course, number 2, you got to execute. Coach McKay said that they'll have a great game plan. They'll know what to do, but you got to go out there and do it when it counts.
That's going to be on Saturday, regular season finale for Liberty at UNC Asheville. Tip-off at 2 o'clock on the Asheville campus. We'll have exclusive pregame radio coverage for everybody on the Liberty Flames Sports Network beginning at 1:30. From a man, Paul Nazigan, I'm Alan York for LibertyFlames.com.